When you create a new application, you may use a lot of code from other developers for different parts of your application. A dependency is a third-party piece of software that developed by other developers, mostly as an open-source project, and it solves a problem for you in your application. Each dependency itself can have other dependencies. These next-level dependencies are called transitive dependencies of your project. With lots of direct and transitive dependencies, it's getting more complicated to manage them. For example, there may be situations that a single package is required by your application multiple times with different version numbers. A dependency manager helps you to declare, resolve, and manage the dependencies of your application. It brings together all of your project parts before passing them to the compiler or interpreter. As you can see, every programming language has some popular dependency managers. Also, it's good to know that there are system-level package managers that managing the dependencies on the system level, and they are different from application-level ones that we are now talking about. The process of dependency management starts with reading the manifest file. Manifest file is a file that you put inside your project to declare the direct dependencies of your application with their exact version numbers, or even a range of version numbers. It can also hold some other project metadata or instructions. Then, the manager connects to the package registry of the dependencies on the internet to get some more information, including the transitive dependencies. Most of the programming languages with any kind of dependency manager should have a central registry on the cloud. Now, by having the information of all direct and transitive dependencies, the manager uses a set of rules called resolution rules to decide what versions of packages needs to be downloaded. This selection process is called dependency resolution. After that, the manager downloads all of the dependency codes or binaries with their exact versions into your system so you can use them in your project. It also generates a lock file inside your project automatically. The lock file captures the exact version numbers of all the packages that has been downloaded. Most of the dependency managers have some commands that you can use to manage the process. Some of the important commands are like add, to add a dependency to the project, remove, to remove a dependency from your project, install, to download and install the dependencies according to the versions specified in the lock file, and update, to update the lock file and dependencies to the latest allowed versions according to the manifest file of the project. These commands and how they are handled can be a bit different for every dependency manager. At the end, it's a good practice to commit the lock and manifest file to the version control like Git. In that case, when the project is being built in other environments like staging and production, or by other developers, the exact same versions of all packages is going to be downloaded and used.